Maths and numeracy is an international discipline. Numeracy, the application of mathematics, is integral to our daily lives. It unlocks the world around us and how we interact with it. Maths is creative and beautiful on its own. It's been responsible for some of the most major developments in civilization, but it's also essential for other areas of learning. We want to change the culture surrounding maths. We want to raise its profile. We want to make all Welsh learners aware of how useful it is to our lives. It can no longer be acceptable to say, I'm not good at maths. Following a vast amount of international research, we as a group agreed on 4 what matters statements. They're robustly connected. It's been designed that concepts are built systematically over time and require learners to build on prior knowledge. We have a what matters statement exploring the number system and the 4 operations within it and the relationship between them. We have another what matters statement based on symbol systems and the relationships between numbers and quantities. We have a further what matters statement about the properties of shape, quantifying measurements in the physical world, and we have a final what matters statement about representing data, identifying probability, and the relationships between them, and how both of these things support inferences and decision making. Building on the research that we completed as a group, we've also developed and adapted our own Welsh version of the 5 proficiencies of a maths learner. These are central to our progression and are present across all our what matters. The 5 proficiencies are conceptual understanding, communication with symbols, strategic competence, logical reasoning, and fluency. Connections and relationships are absolutely key within the Maths and Numeracy AOLE. If we take area as an example, a proficient learner would have a rigorous understanding of the 4 operations, measure and calculation, to name a few. And all of those individual concepts come from a variety of the what matters statements. But their connections are made explicit through a real life context. And that's how we hope that the Maths and Numeracy AOLE will be taken forward by schools. Our vision for Maths and Numeracy is what we teach, how we teach, and why we teach it. Pedagogy is absolutely essential to that. Making connections explicit is now easier for schools to do because they have the flexibility to build their curriculum around making those connections. For example, percentage, decimal, and ratio. Teaching for this level of understanding, as opposed to memorising simple maths procedures, is harder in the short term because that's what we've been used to. But this change ensures in the long term that our learners will become more competent and more confident as maths learners.